right, good evening and welcome to Sortino Field on the campus of UMass Amherst in Amherst, Massachusetts, where we've got a Division II MIAA softball championship game here ready to go between the 4th-seeded Westfield Bombers and the 3rd-seeded Walpole Timberwolves. I'm Jamie Scavato, and you're watching the MIAA Division II softball championship on the NFHS network. Starting lineups first for the Timberwolves of Walpole, making their first ever state championship appearance, first Final Four in 28 years as well. As the Timberwolves is going to try and lock down a first ever state title in program history. It'll be Ciara Toporowski playing center field, batting first. Kelsey Bouchard at second base and batting second. Grace Leduc is in left field and batting third. Moja Premi, designated player, batting fourth. Ali Rehor is at third base and batting fifth. Ali Lepan is... Hold on a second here. Oh, got the lineups backwards here. Let's try this one again. I was reading Westfield's lineup here. Let's try this one more time. Lineup for the Walpole Timberwolves. 21-1 on the season, by the way. Caroline Duran in center field in batting first. Sienna Cruiser at shortstop batting second. Grace Todd, second base, batting third. Caroline Daly in left field batting fourth. Charlotte Stasinski, the pitcher, batting fifth. Susie McAdams in right field and batting sixth. Ariana Cruiser, the catcher, batting seventh. Nora Broderick at third base and batting eighth. Ellie Bolin, the designated player, batting ninth. Brielle Clinton is the flex, and she is at first base. Defensively, Grace Tremp behind the plate for the Bombers. Ali Lepan at first. Kelsey Bouchard at second. Addison Rowell at shortstop, and Ali Rehor at third base. Grace Leduc in left. Ciara Toporowski in center. And in right field, Marlo Murphy. Westfield is batting first with Ciara Toporowski. And the pitch in for a strike. So 2-0 the count defensively for Walpole. Anna Cruiser behind the plate. At first base, Brielle Clinton. Grace Todd at second. Sienna Cruiser at shortstop. Noah Broderick at third. Caroline Daly in left field. Caroline Doran in center field. And Susie McAdams is in right field. And mentioned earlier, Charlotte Stasinski in the circle. Sienna Cruiser gets it over to first to Brielle Clinton. And Ciara Toporowski is down. 6-3 in the putout. One away here in the top of the first inning. Kelsey Bouchard, second base. Playing second, batting second here for the Bombers. Coming in at 20-3 on the season. Lost in the semifinals a season ago. 4 straight Class A championships for the Bombers. Also 4 straight advancements to the Final Four. This team won a state title, first title in program history 2 years ago in 2022. And that one is lined foul down the right field side. The count goes to 0-1. The rest of the lineup, by the way, got halfway through before realizing I was on the right page and the wrong team, then the right team, then the wrong team. Allison Rowell will be playing third base and batting seventh behind Ali Lepan, the first baseman. Marlo Murphy in right field batting eighth. Grace Tremp, the catcher, batting ninth. Shea Hurley will be the pitcher for the Bombers when they get out there. She's also the flex, or the pitcher. Wind up and delivery from Stasinski. That one is chopped down the short. Picked up by Cruiser. Over to first in time for out number 2. Nice play there. We got 2 up and 2 down here. Now Walpole has been so tough to score against in this tournament that no one's been able to do it. 4 straight shutouts for Charlotte Stasinski and the Walpole Timberwolves to get to this first ever championship game in program history. Westfield has the unenviable task of trying to be the first team to score against the Timberwolves. 1-0 the count as Grace Leduc is the batter. And there's a strike. It's 1-1. Stasinski, 11 strikeouts in the semifinal game. She's got 47 strikeouts in the playoffs through 4 games. And again, she has not allowed a run at 13 Ks in the quarterfinals. But 4 straight shutouts, that's a pretty darn good run for the junior for Walpole. Hard to believe that this team has never won a state title with as good as this team is coming into this one. 1-2 pitch coming from Stasinski, and it's another strikeout. Number 48 in this tournament. for Szynski. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. And after a half an inning, we got no score here at UMass. You're watching the Division III MIAA Softball Championships on the NFHS Network.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
All right, here we go. Division III MIAA Softball Championship on the NFHS Network. And it will be Walpole coming up to bat for the first time here in the bottom of the first inning. I got a little bit turned around when I was reading lineups and putting lineups in my book because Walpole chooses, they like the first base side of the field. So as the higher seed, they are the home team, but they're on the away side of the field. So then my pages of my book got a little screwed up, and I started reading weird stuff in the top of the first inning, but we got it straightened out. By the way, Space Countertop, high-quality fabrication and installation of kitchen countertops, vanities, jacuzzi, fireplace, surrounds, shower walls, and more. Located in Walpole, they've been serving the New England area for many years and deliver the best experience by manufacturing and installing countertops. And, of course, you're watching live coverage of the MIAA Division II Softball Championship on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com, your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of high school sports, from live games to full game replays to highlights. It's all there at NFHSnetwork.com. This is our third game of the year or the day for the crew, by the way. So, yes, it's the Division II Championship as we just wrapped the Division III Championship, and a swing and a miss for strike two, and it's 0-2 to Caroline Durant. We'll get the windup and the delivery from Shea Hurley. Not to be outdone by our counterpart, Charlotte Szynski. Shea Hurley, 8 innings, 8 Ks, couple of runs earned, and the 3-2 win in 8 innings over Marblehead. That game, Westfield down by a run, down to its last strike, and the Bombers were able to rally and win the contest walk-off style. Sophie Svantesson was the hero in that game. As you get the strikeout here, and there's one away. Sierra Cruiser will be the batter. Swing and a miss for a strike to Sienna Cruiser, the shortstop for the Timberwolves. There's the windup and the pitch. Fouled right back into the glove of the caser, Grace Tremp, and there are 2 away. That'll bring up Grace Todd, the second baseman for Walpole. Got here with all shutout wins over Doherty Memorial, Shepherd Hill Regional, 3-0, 7-0 in those games, and Somerset Regional, Somerset Berkeley Regional, 6-0 win there. And then the 1-0 win over number 7 Bedford in the semifinal. Pitch is low and away, or low and in actually. 1-1 the count to Grace Todd. Caroline Daly will bat next if the inning continues. Meanwhile in the circle, Shea Hurley with the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike two. And you got 2 very good pitchers. Look like they're ready to start dealing. 13 Ks for Hurley in the quarterfinal before 8 Ks in the semi. Also 10 Ks in the round of 16. And that one has popped up on the right side. Trying to navigate to find it and unable to get there was Allie LePan. The sun has been wreaking a little bit of havoc on that right side of the field. Got to be careful for those balls that are popped up high because that spotlight is just going to be beaming right at you. And this D2 and MIAA championship. Chopper down the short, grabbed by Addison Rowell, and over to first for the final out of the inning. 6-3 in the putout, 3 up, 3 down for Walpole in the bottom of the first. No score after 1. I'm Jamie Scavato. You are watching the MIAA Division II Softball Championship on the NFHS Network. All right, welcome back. Top of the second, about to get underway here. Both teams going 3 up and 3 down in their respective first inning frames. By the way, experience lightning fast gigabyte internet with Whip City Fiber, your local provider committed to exceptional service. Call 413-485-1251 to schedule your installation today. Discover more at whipcityfiber.com, powered by Westfield Gas and Electric. And Mocha Premi leading things off as the cleanup hitter here in the second inning for Westfield. And the pitch in for a ball, 1-0 the count. Premi, a senior for this Westfield team. That one a hot shot down to second. Grace Todd over to Briella Clinton at first, and there is one away. That was some solid contact, though, from Premi. Got to bring up Allie Rehor, the third baseman, for the Bombers. Rehor 1 for 4 with a run scored in the semifinal win. Stasinski comes with the pitch. Found its mark for a strike, 0-1 the count. Tripped a couple times, called this the Division III game. It's actually Division II, and that's just, we just finished calling the Division III championship. We're at Dayton Rehoboth with a walk-off win, 4-3 over Hudson. Earlier today in the Division V championship, Turners Falls, a 5-0 win in that contest over Georgetown. 2 Western Mass teams represented on the weekend. This one, Westfield, is the second. 2-1 pitch, fouled away by Allie Rehor, and the count will go to 2-2. Speaking of twos, Westfield going to try and make it 2-4-2 for the 4-1-3 this weekend. Rehor standing in, 2-2 pitch coming from Stasinski. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and there's 2 away in the second. Ali LePan will now be the batter. LePan 1 for 3 in the semifinal, 1 for 3 with a double, 3 runs scored. 3 RBI, correction, in the quarterfinal matchup. A big double in that game. That pitch finding its spot for a strike. And LePan will stand in again to Stasinski. Count goes to 1-2. One strikeout or 2 strikeouts already for Stasinski in this contest. That one is fouled back to the screen, and staying alive in the at-bat is LePan. It's not a long championship history for Westfield, but it is a frequent one with this group over the last 4 years. This one down up the middle, picked up by Cruiser, throw over to first, and that will retire the side. Neither team has had a base runner yet through an inning and a half. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We're going to the bottom of the first, or bottom of the second. No score between Westfield and Walpole in this Division II MIAA Softball State Championship on the NFHS Network. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the second inning coming up. Caroline Daly, Charlotte Stasinski, and Susie McAdams due up here for Walpole. No score in this game. Of course, no one has scored against Walpole again in this tournament. But defensively, Westfield has been pretty darn good too. Westfield has allowed a total over the 4 games that they've played in this tournament, a total of 6 runs allowed. 12-0 win over their neighbors in Agawam in the round of 32. Then a 4-3 win over my neighbors in Leominster. And then it was a win 5-1 over Notre Dame of Hingham. As the first pitch from Shea Hurley is in for a strike in its 0-1. And then it was, of course, the 3-2 win over Marblehead for Westfield. And again, trailing by 1 with 2 outs in the 8th, down to their last strike. In the 8th inning, the Bombers rallying to win that game 3-2. It was Sophie Svantesson with the game-winning 2 RBI double for a walk-off win for Westfield to advance to this championship game. Right now it's an 0-2 count to the Timberwolves, Caroline Daly, and that pitch is in for a ball. Daly scored the only run of the semifinal win over 7-seeded Bedford. That went into right field, and it's caught by Marlo Murphy. Again, nothing is going to be easy on any fly ball into right field, so you got to call every catch a good one. As now you'll get Charlotte Stasinski is going to try and help her own cause here. Stasinski now with 49 strikeouts as a pitcher in this tournament. That pitch is down for a ball. It's 1-0. Now going to try and get some work done with the bat. Walpole has never won a softball championship. The baseball team also going for a state championship this weekend. Count is 1-1. And the pitch finding its mark for a strike. Count is 1-2. And the ball is chopped foul. Walpole and Plymouth North will be playing out in Worcester at Polar Park tomorrow. That game was originally scheduled for Friday, part of the slate of games that was moved from Friday to tomorrow. As you get the windup in the pitch here, the 1-2 lined into center field. There to make the catch is Ciara Toporowski. Two down. And there is a swing and a miss from Susie McAdams, and the count is 0-1. Coming up here, again, neither team has a hit yet in this one. Of course, we're only in the second inning. There's plenty of time for that. But one pitch coming here. Down the dirt for a ball. Coach Rachel Sprague in her 14th season leading the way for Walpole. Trying to pick up this program's first state title. As the 3 seed, only 1 loss on the season for the Timberwolves. As they come in at 21-1. And now getting back into the circle again, ready to go is Shea Hurley. 2-1 count. Pitches outside for a ball. It's 3-1 to Susie McAdams. The right fielder for this Walpole team. Here's the 3-1. Looped back, out of reach of Grace Tremp. We got a full count at 3-2. So full count, 2 outs, nobody on, bottom second. Walpole trying to get the first base runner for either team in this game. And there's strike 3, not going to happen in the second inning as the side is retired. Strikeout number 2 on the evening for Shea Hurley. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We're going to the top of the third, no score between Westfield and Walpole in the Division II MIAA Softball State Championship on the NFHS Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
All right, welcome back. Top of the third, about to get underway here from UMass Amherst, Sortino Field, the Division II MIAA Softball State Championship. At CNS Insurance, they understand that every individual and business has unique insurance needs, and their team is dedicated to providing personalized solutions that offer the protection you deserve. Experience the difference with CNS Insurance, 508-339-2951. By the way, you can relive all the incredible moments from today's matchup on demand at NFHSnetwork.com. A digital copy is also available for purchase. Just click the digital copy button under the event video player to download today's broadcast directly to your device. Charlotte Stasinski with the pitch in for a strike on Addison Rowell. And the count is 0-1 to Rowell, the junior third baseman for Westfield. Count goes to 1-1. Pitch from Stasinski, high for a ball. The rise ball had some serious speed to it, though. Count 2-1. Well, standing in again here. First batter this inning. Neither team has had a base runner yet. Ball is fouled away. It's 2-2. Both of these teams are very good defensively, have great pitchers in the circle. And so far we got ourselves good old-fashioned pitchers duel here. Strike 3. Strikeout number 50 of the tournament for Charlotte Stasinski. And now Marlo Murphy will be the batter for the Bombers. This is a Westfield team that's got a lot of experience out there. 10 seniors. This group has won 4 straight Class A championships and 4 straight Final Four appearances at least. Of course, 1 state title in 2022. I want to talk about a group that's going out on top or going out on a high note regardless of how this game ends. Pitch is fouled away. The count is 0-2 to Marlo Murphy, the right fielder for the Bombers. Murphy is one of the 10 seniors on this team. Went 2 for 4 with a run scored in the win over Marblehead. That one down to short. Scooped up by Cruiser. Over to first. Out number 2. Boy, it's Charlotte Stasinski made a reach for that one. It's probably a good thing she didn't get it, because if she had gotten a glove on it and not been able to field it, that would have been an infield single. But instead, the ball got by to Cruiser, who had to throw over to Clinton at first to get the out. And the first pitch to Grace Tremp is fouled away, and the count 0-1. Tremp, a junior for the Westfield Bombers. Swing and a miss for a strike. It's 0-2. How good has Stasinski been I mean, you've got 4 straight shutouts, but one of those shutouts was against the highest scoring team in the state in Somerset Berkeley Regional. That's a team that's been blowing the doors off of people. Stasinski shut them out 6-0. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Foul back to the screen. Count remains 1-2. Top of the lineup is due up next if the inning continues, but we'll see if that happens. Back to the circle for Tremp. Tremp is at the plate here, and that one is 2-2. Stasinski back to the circle. And now we got a 2-2 count here, as Tremp will stand back in. Stasinski. A blooper to right field on the run. Underneath it, making the grab is Susie McAdams. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Still looking for our first base runner in this Division II MIAA Softball Championship on the NFHS Network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
All right, bottom of the third inning. MIAA Division II Softball Championship between number 4 Westfield, number 3 Walpole. And the Timberwolves about to come up to bat here in the bottom of the third. Ariana Cruiser, Nora Broderick, and Ellie Boland due up in this inning. The 7, 8, 9 hitters. In the last half inning, the 7, 8, 9 hitters were 3 up and 3 down for Westfield, as neither team has gotten a hit yet. Again, neither team has gotten a base runner yet in this one. Call that a pitcher's duel if you ever did see one. Here comes Ariana Cruiser to get things going for the Timberwolves here. Going to look to anyway. And again, you got Coach Rachel Sprague on her way down to third. And now Shea Hurley gets set to deliver here in the bottom half of the third. And it's a ball to Cruiser just off the mark. Count is 1-0. Cruiser had the game-winning RBI in that 1-0 win over Bedford. The only run that the Timberwolves needed coming in the second inning. This one is fouled back in the third, and it's out of play. Or fouled away in the third. We're at a 1-1 count here. Again, for this entire tournament, 1 run is all Walpole has needed to come away with a win. Bit of a different animal here against the Westfield team that's also been really stingy defensively. Ball is low, and the count is 2-1. Nora Broderick again on deck. Ellie Boland, the designated player, the number 9 hitter, will bat third in the inning. Here's the pitch from Hurley. Up high and in for a ball. It's 3-1. So stepping back in is Cruiser. Wind up in the pitch. Down and in, ball 4. Down to first goes Ariana Cruiser, and that is your first base runner of the game, coming here in the bottom of the third. I got a feeling we're not going to see a lot of those today. Let's see if the Timberwolves can capitalize. Runner on for Nora Broderick. First time I've said that tonight. And the bunt is fouled way back. Going to go small ball here. You got no outs. You might as well advance the runner, try and manufacture a run. Count is 0-1. As we're coming up now, 6 o'clock in the evening here in Western Mass. Action, of course, starting at noon today with the Division V championship. Then we had the D3 championship, and now here we are with D2. Another bunt, fouled back. Nice grab by Grace Tremp to make the catch. One away. That was a tough angle for our camera to get that one. Catch literally happening right in front of her broadcast position. Ellie Bolin will be the batter here. Swing and a miss for a strike. Leading off of first, sort of moseying on back is Broderick. I would say maybe creeping on back is a better word. Or Broderick paying for third base for Walpole. Here's the pitch from Hurley. Big swing, foul back. Count goes to 0-2. Caroline Duran is due up next. Pitch from Hurley. That's strike 3. Strikeout number 3 in the game for Hurley. And there are 2 down with a runner on first base. Speaking of strikeouts, Caroline Duran struck out to lead up the bottom of the first inning for the Timberwolves. And I guess they're going to get the ball. We got a ball on the field here, so they're going to get rid of that. I'm just going to pick it up, throw it on in. Nice toss by the umpire. Took a weird hop. Bounced up and got Grace Tremp in the face there. Seems like she's all right. A little bit of blood there. Ball bounced up, caught her in the mouth. And I think they're going to have to, we'll pause here. We'll let her get looked at. So we're going to take a quick break for the accidental. Little nick and a scratch there. And we'll be back with the third inning continuing here from UMass next on the NFHS Network.
What we do here at KMUMD behind the scenes is so important. We'll be out here running the tests while the provider's in seeing the patient. It's convenient, it's easy, and it's quick.
Interacting with patients is my absolute favorite. It is tremendous to see somebody improve in your care. It's definitely extremely rewarding, and I wouldn't choose another profession.
It seems like leaders were destined to be so. Born with confidence, blessed with talent, graced with wisdom. That's how they might seem, but it's not how they're made. Leadership takes practice and discipline and critical thinking. It's not a gift, it's a choice, and it starts here. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Beisel. As a 3-time Olympic swimmer, I know how important it is to take care of your health. Here in Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, we are fortunate to have the team at University Orthopedics taking care of us for all of our orthopedic needs. Whether you are swimming laps or swimming to raise money to cure cancer, their team has you covered. Remember, you don't have to be an Olympic athlete to be cared for like one. The best orthopedic care anywhere is right here, University Orthopedics.
Welcome back. We've got Grace Tremp all patched up and ready to go. A little bit of a split lip there. First base umpire, I'm sure, is not feeling great about that. As again, he was just trying to throw a ball back in, came up a little bit short, and it took a weird hop off the dirt and caught Tremp in the face. Meanwhile, stolen base attempt here. Throw down to second is almost in time, but in safely with the steal is Ariana Cruiser. That's a dirty trick. bringing Trent back in the game and then testing her on the first pitch. Throw was almost in there. Caroline Duran with the swing, and it's fouled back. Count goes to 1-1 here. As you've got a runner in scoring position for Walpole. And we'll see if the break can do anything to the momentum that Shea Hurley's built up. Maybe not. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Count is 1-2. Shea Hurley checking her wrist with the forearm. Here's the pitch. This one smacked into right field. Underneath it to make the catch right there, Marlo Murphy. And that will retire the side. A well-hit ball, but hit right to Murphy, who made the catch, sun and all. So we did get our first base runner of the game, but that base runner got no further than second base, and we still have no score after 3 in the Division II MIAA State Softball Championship game between Walpole and Westfield on the NFHS Network.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
All right, welcome back. Getting set for the top of the 4th here between Walpole and Westfield. Neither team with a hit yet in this contest. Neither team with a run on the board either. We want to let you know that Mosquito Joe provides tick and mosquito control services to residential and commercial customers. Protect your home against the nuisance caused by insects by calling their team at Mosquito Joe of Walpole, Waltham today to schedule an appointment or to request a quote. Also want you to know today's game is available for all subscribers with the NFHS Network mobile app for Apple and Android devices. Download it from the App Store or Google Play Store today to start watching live and on-demand games wherever you may be. Back to the top of the lineup, Sierra Toporowski leading it off for Westfield here. Still looking to get their first hit, their first base runner on against Charlotte Stasinski, who has just been unstoppable throughout this tournament. Chopper right back to Stasinski. Throw over to first for the first out. Kelsey Bouchard will be the batter. Now for the Bombers here. Again, top of the 4th. Bouchard grounded out to short in the first inning. She's 0 for 1. Everyone is 0 for 1 in the Westfield lineup. And right now it's 0-1 on the count. Grounder down the short, picked up by Cruiser. Nice throw over to first. 2 down in the 4th here. And it'll be Grace Leduc, the left fielder, to bat next. First pitch is in for a ball, count 1-0. Nobody on, 2 outs in the 4th. Charlotte Stasinski. Hot shot through the right side, and that's the first hit of the game for either team. Grace Leduc gets on with a 2-out single. And Westfield is in business in the 4th. That'll bring out Moja Premi. Grounded out to second her first time up. Moya Premi. That one is fouled off the ankle there. Count is 0-1. Here's the pitch from Stasinski. That one is fouled back to the screen. Count going to 0-2. Grace Leduc on the base paths. Meanwhile, you get some kind of call in from The third base side by Coach Tyson James, head coach for the Westfield Bombers. That one is over the head of Briella Clinton into right field. Holding up at third is LeDuc. Runners at first and third with 2 outs as Moya Premi comes up with a 2-out hit. Back-to-back singles with 2 outs for Walpole. Ali Rehor will be the batter now with a chance to put Westfield on top. No one has been able to score against Walpole in the postseason, or at least in the state tournament. Westfield looking to be the first to plate a run with a runner in scoring position now and 2 outs. Again, back-to-back 2-out singles. Setting the table for the Bombers. Ali Rehor is your batter. This would be a monumental accomplishment to get a run in on Charlotte Stasinski. Meanwhile, I get a steal down to second. No play anywhere else but back at the circle. They give second base to Premi. No surprise, but maybe we're going to try and catch LeDuc making a ill-advised move off of third base. Pitch is high for a ball, a dangerous spot there. You do not want to pitch anything wild here and get a run in. Of course, you get Rehor here, you get out of the inning. Count is 1-0. Here's the pitch. High for a ball, 2-0. Of course, you got first base open as well. Ali LePan will be the batter next. This very experienced Westfield team. 10 seniors. The team that lost in the semifinals last year as the defending state champion. There's a strike. Or sorry, yep, yeah, 2-1. Stasinski in a jam here. Can she get herself out of it? There's a strike. It's 2-2. 50 strikeouts and counting over the last 4 games for Stasinski. She has not allowed a run. Is that going to end here, that streak? Ball 3. Or ball 4, sorry. It is a walk. And the bases are loaded. No surprise, you had first base open. Now you've got a force anywhere. And Ali LePan is the batter, grounded out to short in the second. Base is juiced here. LeDuc at third, Premi at second, Rehor at first. At the plate, Ali LePan. Swing and a miss for strike 1. And we'll stand in again here. Stasinski not wasting any time to deliver the second pitch of this. As it's fouled back and the count goes to 0-2. It's going to go over the stands and take a bounce behind there. One more strike for Stasinski. And she gets the Timberwolves out of the inning. Or will Westfield be able to break through and get on the board here? The 0-2 pitch coming. This one hit into left field, but it's playable. Making the catch, Caroline Daly. And that will end the inning. But Westfield loads them up. And it was a well-hit ball by LePan, but it wasn't deep enough. And the inning is over. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left on. We remain scoreless in Amherst. Bottom of the 4th is next on the NFHS network.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate!
More 30. That's kind of crazy, yeah. All right, welcome back. Bottom of the fourth inning. Sienna Cruiser will lead it off here for Walpole. Cruiser will try and get on base here. Her sister Ariana was the first base runner for the Timberwolves last inning as the pitch from Shea Hurley is fouled back. There's the windup and the pitch. And that's a ball. Hurley with the next one. Foul back to the screen. Count goes to 1-2. To Cruiser. And there is strike three, and there's one away. Walpole has not lost a game since April 10th. It was a 4-3 loss to Milton. It was the only defeat this season. It has been over 2 months since Walpole has lost a game. And that one is fouled in front of the dugout. Grace Todd, the batter, with one down and nobody on. 0-1 the count. Crazy to think going 2 months without a defeat. Team that's never won a state title trying to do it here. Nearly letting in its first runs of the state championship tournament just last inning as Westfield was able to load the bases. You got to wonder, is that the beginning of something or was that the only shot that Westfield was going to have? Here's the pitch from Hurley. Off speed, high, and in there for a ball. It is 1-2. By the way, high school sports fans, never miss another game. Subscribe to the NFHS Network to watch live and on-demand event coverage, game replays, and highlights from high school sports nationwide. Millions of athletes, thousands of games, one destination as that one is fouled off. NFHSnetwork.com, your home for high school sports. So a 1-2 count here for Grace Todd with one out, and again, nobody on. I've been saying that a lot today. Here's the pitch from Hurley. This one down to short. Diving and unable to make the play is Addison Rubble. And that is the first hit of the game for Walpole. Hopefully they count that as a hit. I know it went off the glove of Rowell, but that was a well-hit ball, and it was a tough one to play. Caroline Daly now the batter with a runner on. It does indeed go into the books as a hit. That's the right call on that one. Foul back to the screen for a strike. It's 0-1. So with one out, runner on first. Last inning, Ariana Cruiser, as the leadoff batter, got on base and was stranded. We'll see if the same fate awaits Grace Todd, or will the Timberwolves bats be able to drive her around for the first score of the game. 1-1 the count. Shea Hurley, wind up and the pitch. Inside, and it got it on the corner there for a strike. It's 1-2. Hurley checking the wrist. Rocks and delivers. Down inside for a ball, low and in for a ball. It's 2-2. Charlotte Stasinski is up next for the Timberwolves. Here's the delivery from Hurley. Pitch looping in off speed. Count goes full at 3-2. This MIAA Division II softball championship. Jamie Scavato, happy to be with you here on the NFHS Network. Here's the pitch from Hurley. Fouled away down the right side. Count is full again, 3-2. No runs, 2 hits for Westfield. No runs, 1 hit. And that one coming in this inning for Walpole. Hurley delivers. Hard grounder right up the middle. Past to diving Kelsey Bouchard. On her way to third and holding up is Grace Todd. Runners at the corners with 1 out for Walpole. Back-to-back singles. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Charlotte Stasinski. A chance to stake herself to a lead in this 4th inning. Probably expect Daly to be running here. And off she goes. No throw down to second, not going to risk it. Stolen base for Caroline Daly. Now runners at second and third for Stasinski. Probably going to do whatever you can to not give her something to hit here. The count is 1-0. Here's the pitch. Down low for a ball. Also want to make sure that you don't send one to the backstop either. You don't want to give up a run that way. Not in a game that's been played this close to the vest. Pitch from Hurley. Chopper right back to Hurley. Throw home to the plate. And out at the plate is Grace Todd. And there's 2 down. 1-2 on the play. As Todd was going the whole way. No option for her to go back. The only shot she had was to beat the tag, and that didn't happen. Down to third is Daly. Stasinski reaching on the fielder's choice. Susie McAdams, who struck out in the 2nd inning, is now the batter with runners at first and third. That one is fouled back. Count 0-1. So in the top half of the 4th, Westfield was able to load the bases. Stasinski got out of the jam. Now we've had runners at second and third, and now runners at first and third. There are 2 outs, and Hurley is going to try and get out of her first jam of the game. The 0-1 pitch. Gets to the backstop. Flip to the plate. In for the first run. It's Caroline Daly, and it's 1-0 Walpole on the wild pitch. Oh, you hate to see that. Hate to see that. I mean, if you're Walpole, you love to see that, but a game that's been played so well inside the circle, to see a wild pitch result in your first run, and now Coach Tyson James would like a word. Down to second is Stasinski, by the way. But it is 1-0 Walpole here, again on the wild pitch. Susie McAdams is the batter with 2 outs and a runner on second. Hurley delivers. Outside for a ball. 1-0. Or sorry, 1-1. 1-0 the count to McAdams. I'm sorry, should be 2-0, right? Oh, here's the delivery. Swing and a miss for a strike. Ball goes to the backstop. Off the swing and a miss, and safe at third is Stasinski. So now you got 2 outs and a runner on third. Hurley looking back to the dugout, getting some instructions. Now checking the forearm. Now looking to the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Oh, that was strike 3. Correct, yeah. They had 2 on the board. And everyone here is like, wait a second, isn't that strike 3? And indeed, it was strike 3. So the inning is over. 1 run coming in, couple of hits. No errors, 1 runner left on. But Walpole on the board thanks to a wild pitch of all things. And a game where pitching has been fantastic on both sides. But all it takes is 1 slip. And now you got yourself a 1-0 game. We'll see if Westfield will be the first team to score against Walpole in this tournament. Going to have to be if they want a shot at a Division II state championship. We'll get to the top of the fifth next on the NFHS Network. All right, back here in this MIAA Division II Softball Championship on the NFHS Network. Number 3 Westfield, number 4 Westfield, number 3 Walpole. And the Timberwolves bringing a run in via the wild pitch in that bottom half of the fourth inning. One run has been all the Timberwolves have needed in each game in this tournament. 4 straight shutouts. Westfield is going to need to break that streak and need to figure out the Rubik's Cube that has been Charlotte Stasinski. Addison Rowell, the batter. First pitch to her, a strike. She struck out in the third. This one down to short. Fielded cleanly by Cruiser. Sierra Cruiser gets it over to first for out number 1. That'll bring up Marlo Murphy here in the fifth. By the way, you are watching live coverage of the Division II MIAA Softball Championship on the NFHS Network. NFHSnetwork.com is your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of high school sports. There's a pop-up into center field, a towering pop-up, but underneath it to make the catch is Caroline Duran, and there's 2 away. So again, NFHSnetwork.com, your destination for the most comprehensive coverage of high school sports, from live games to full game replays to highlights. It's all there at NFHSnetwork.com. As Grace Tremp will stand in. Got popped in the lip earlier. Had to get patched up. But she's up there now and swinging. Got a little bit of a fat lip tomorrow, but those things heal. 0-1 the count. Have a good story. I got a softball to the face because an umpire threw a ball at me. Okay, the umpire didn't really throw the ball at her, but in her direction, hit the ground, and caught it. 0-1 the count to Tremp. And here comes the pitch from Charlotte Stasinski down in the dirt for ball 1. Count now 2-1. Sorry, ball 2. Straczynski. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Stasinski continues to mow him down. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. And it is still 1-0 Walpole after 4.5. Bottom of the fifth is coming up next. Timberwolves coming up to bat on the NFHS Network. All right, welcome back as we get set for the bottom of the fifth inning here in this Division II MIAA Softball Championship. Space Countertop, your trusted leader in granite, marble, and quartz craftsmanship since 2009 with over 15 years of experience. They specialize in crafting exquisite countertops and transforming kitchens and bathrooms. Find them online at spacecountertop.com. Ariana Cruiser leading things off here, the catcher for Walpole, leading this one 1-0. Pitch here from Shea Hurley, who's been outstanding today, despite giving up the run via a wild pitch. It's the only run she's given up. First pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Follow-up to Cruiser. Fouled away. Count 0-2. You can relive all the incredible moments from today's matchup on demand at NFHSnetwork.com. A digital copy will also be available for purchase. Just click the digital copy button under the event video player to download today's broadcast directly to your device. The windup and the delivery. Down low for a ball. Count is 1-2. Ariana Cruiser standing in. Their team up 1-0. This one drilled into right field. Going to be a tough read, but a nice grab from Arlo Murphy, and there's one away here in the 5th. That'll bring up Noah Broderick. Broderick 0 for 1, fouled out behind the plate. Or fouled out to Tremp in her first time up. And she'll come up here with 1 out and nobody on. Shea Hurley with the pitch. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. It's the third of 3 championships. 5-0 win for Turner's Falls over Georgetown. A 4-3 walk-off win. As that one is into left field for a base hit. Rounding first and holding up is Nora Broderick with the 3rd hit of the game for Walpole. 3 hits in the last 2 innings. I was going to mention that walk-off win by Dighton Rehoboth over Hudson in what was just a fabulously played Division III championship before this one. And, of course, this game has been very well played as well. Low-scoring pitchers duel as we expected it to be. And Abby Riley will be the batter. Riley lays down the bunt. Throw down to first. Good enough. The throw back to second. Not in time. And back safely and hanging on safely after the sacrifice is Nora Broderick. So a successful on the successful sacrifice there by Riley. There are 2 outs. You've got a runner in scoring position. Nora Broderick at second. Top of the lineup here for Caroline Duran. First pitch is good for strike 1 from Shea Hurley. Walpole looking to extend its lead as Hurley winds up and delivers the 0-1. Found the spot there, 0-2 the count. Hurley checking the forearm again. The 0-2. Just off its spot there, 1-2 the count. Sienna Cruiser will bat next if the inning continues. Again, Nora Broderick at second base. Here's the pitch from Hurley. Back to Hurley. Over to first. Inning is over. No runs coming in for Walpole in the 5th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on. And after 5, it is 1-0 Timberwolves. Can Westfield score? No one's been able to do it yet against the Timberwolves. Well, Bombers got to get it done here. Top of the 6 is next on the NFHS Network.
What we do here at KMD behind the scenes is so important. We'll be out here running the tests while the provider's in seeing the patient. It's convenient, it's easy, and it's quick.
interacting with patients is my absolute favorite. It is tremendous to see somebody improve in your care. It's definitely extremely rewarding, and I wouldn't choose another profession.
It seems like leaders were destined to be so. Born with confidence, blessed with talent, graced with wisdom. That's how they might seem, but it's not how they're made. Leadership takes practice and discipline and critical thinking. It's not a gift, it's a choice, and it starts here. Decide to lead as an Army officer.
All right, welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. And it's Ciara Toporowski to lead things out. As the first pitch from Stasinski goes back to the backstop for ball 1, 1-0 the count. Kelsey Bouchard, Grace Leduc also due up this inning for the Bombers. Down 1-0. Foul ball down the right side and way out of play as the count goes to 1-1. Walpole getting here with 3-0, 7-0, 6-0, and 1-0 wins, and they got a 1-0 lead right now to the Timberwolves. Pitch foul back to the screen to bring the count to 1-2. Toporowski 0 for 2, grounded out to short, grounded right back to Stasinski. The latter at bat coming in the 4th inning. As there's the windup and the pitch. Count goes to 2-2. I think the crowd behind home plate wanted strike 3 on that one, didn't get it. So the 2-2 pitch coming here. Stasinski with the windup and delivery down in the dirt. Count goes full. It's 3-2. Count full. Stasinski, a little bit of a juggle of the ball in the glove. Strike 3. That was a nasty pitch. Toporowski didn't even get the bat off the shoulder, and there's one down. Kelsey Bouchard will be the batter. Bouchard 0 for 2, grounded out to short twice. First pitch fouled away for strike 1. Now getting into the evening hours here as that one is blooped up in the infield. Grace Todd underneath it to make the catch. 2 down. Grace Leduc is the batter. Agent Zero standing in for the Bombers. Pitch from Stasinski. Caught the inside corner for strike 1. It's 0-1. Stasinski coming with the 0-1 pitch here with 2 outs. And the count will go to 1-1. Stasinski trying to win a state championship with 5 straight shutouts. Unbelievable. Count going to 1-2. That one inside and caught the corner for strike 3. Wow, what a pitch. Grace Leduc was getting out of the way, and it was strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Stasinski. And the 6th inning is over. 3 outs left for Westfield to get on the board. And we will go to the bottom of the 6th next. Walpole hanging on to a 1-0 lead. Timberwolves will try and extend that next on the NFHS network.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Beisel. As a 3-time Olympic swimmer, I know how important it is to take care of your health. Here in Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, we are fortunate to have the team at University Orthopedics taking care of us for all of our orthopedic needs. Whether you are swimming laps or swimming to raise money to cure cancer, their team has you covered. Remember, you don't have to be an Olympic athlete to be cared for like one. The best orthopedic care anywhere is right here, University Orthopedics.
And Sienna Cruiser to lead things off at the bottom of the 6th for Walpole, leading 1-0 here against Westfield. Cruiser 0 for 2. Fouled out to Grace Tremp in the first, struck out in the 4th. Shea Hurley is on the tough luck end of this 1-0 game, but she has been outstanding. We knew we were going to get a pitcher's duel in this one, or we thought we were. That has definitely played itself out, but it is not playing out in the favor of Westfield quite yet in this one. That one is hit into right field. Underneath it, making the catch, Marlo Murphy, who has played a terrific right field. Again, you can see where the shadows are going. It is like playing with a spotlight in your face out there, and Murphy has been flawless. Grace Todd will come up to bat. Todd 1 for 2, had a base hit in the 4th. Ended up getting thrown out at the plate. Walpole would later score a run in that inning. First pitch is fouled back for strike 1. It's 0-1. Todd standing in again against Hurley. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on that off-speed pitch. Caught her with the Bugs Bunny ball, and it's 0-2. That was a nasty pitch. Count is 0-2 now to Todd. There's a ball. It's 1-2. Caroline Daly is up next. Scored the only run in this game for either team. Coming on a wild pitch of all things. Of all the things that would be the run that scores in a pitcher's duel like this, the one mistake that you make. But sometimes when a game is this tight, that's just what it comes down to, is that one misfire. And an otherwise fantastic performance. 1-2 the count. Hurley has to come with the pitch here. And that one is lined to second. It bounces in front of Bouchard, gets it over to first, and she's out. Nice play by Bouchard. Tried to catch it, but ended up bouncing right in front of her glove. That could have hopped up and done something dangerous, but Bouchard was able to get the trap and was able to get the ball over to first base in time for the out. Great play by Kelsey Bouchard. Caroline Daly, 1 for 2 with a hit in the game's only run. First pitch is a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Westfield will have one more chance to get on the board in the top of the 7th inning. But for now, got to get out of this one. That one loops up high and to the backstop. That got a smile out of Shea Hurley. Count is 2-1. Didn't quite come out of the hand the way she wanted it to, I'm assuming. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. 2-2 the count. So here we go. Settling in is Daly. That one ripped through the right side, and it's the second hit of the game for Caroline Daly. A 2-out single here in the 6th inning. And Daly is on base. Charlotte Stasinski will be the batter. By the way, a big thank you to our MIAA NFHS network sponsors, Convenient MD, Northeastern Army, ROTC, University Orthopedics. Hurley, the pitch to Stasinski. Taking a few steps off is Daly, and she gets back. It's ball 1. Also want to thank our other sponsors here for this one. Westfield Gas and Electric, Whip City Fiber, Mosquito Joe of Walpole, CNS Insurance Agency, and Space Countertop. Helping us bring the action to you here on the NFHS network. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Got it for a strike. It's 1-1. Hanging on at first base is Daly. You got 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Bombers trying to get out of this inning and get one last chance at solving the puzzle that is Charlotte Stasinski, who is now trying to help her own cause, doing so with a base hit to left field. Runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Stasinski is on base for the second time, reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. And now delivering a base hit to make it first and second with 2 outs in the 6th. Susie McAdams will come up to bat here, and now we'll get a word in the circle with Coach Tyson James. Going to talk it out here with his team, a team, again, that has played extremely well in the field. And on the other side, Walpole, again, is not allowed a run in this entire tournament. Unbelievable to be on the verge of 5 straight shutouts, although it is just a 1-0 game as of right now. And that means it's only going to take 1 to keep this thing going into the evening. Of course, we do got about another hour plus a daylight here. We are at that time. We're at the long day portion of the year, so we got plenty of daylight to work with. Not saying we're getting there, but I'm saying if we had to, we'd be able to go quite a bit. Count 0-1 to Susie McAdams, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Caroline Daly at second, Charlotte Stasinski at first. The pitch, rounder to third, picked up, over to first from Rehor to LePan, and the inning is over. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 runners left on. And Charlotte Stasinski will head out to the circle momentarily to try and complete a 5. All right, here we go. 3 outs from a state championship are the Walpole Timberwolves. 1 run away from keeping this game going are the Westfield Bombers. Something's got to give here in the 7th. Pitch from Stasinski. And the first pitch by Moya Premi is fouled off for strike 1. Premi 1 for 2, had a base hit in the 4th inning. One of the 2 hits that the Bombers have gotten in this game. Down 1-0. This one looped into right field. On the run, making the catch is Susie McAdams. There's 1 away. Allie Rehor will be the batter. Rehor 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Reached base in the 4th inning. That is when Westfield, to this point, shot its shot, so to speak. Loading the bases in that inning with 2 outs. But of course, nobody came across to score. That's the closest that Westfield has come. They have not gotten anyone on base in any other inning in this game but the 4th. It has been all 1, 2, 3 frames for Stasinski, with the exception of the 2 hits in the walk in the 4th inning. And it's now 0-2 here to Allie Rehor. Stasinski, 1-1 here to Rehor. And now 2-1. Although I do not have any confirmations of whether or not anyone's gone with 5 shutouts in a state championship tournament before, unfortunately. I'm assuming it has not happened often, if it's happened at all. 2-2 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Stasinski, the 2-2 pitch. Low for a ball, it's 3-2. It's our 3rd and final state championship of the day. We've got 2 more tomorrow. Division 4 and Division 1. Of course, those games rescheduled from Friday due to yesterday's weather. Chopper down to first. Nice diving stop by Clinton. Touching the bag herself. Westfield down to its final out against Walpole. The Timberwolves looking to close out their first ever state championship and their first ever state championship game appearance. And to do it without allowing a run in the entire tournament. Allie LePan swinging a miss for strike one. Charlotte Stasinski, 53 strikeouts in the tournament. 4 straight shutouts so far. And Westfield down to its final strike, which, by the way, was the scenario they were in against Marblehead with 2 outs in the 7th inning of that game. It's popped up for the championship, and it's over. Susie McAdams the catch. The side is retired, and for the first time ever, Walpole is a state softball championship. And an unreal run concludes with victory for the Timberwolves. 5 straight shutouts in the state championship tournament. That is unreal. And Charlotte Stasinski threw every single pitch. And Walpole again, the champs in Division II. Can't take anything away from Westfield here. This team with 10 seniors who have won a state championship before in 2022. This group of seniors going to 4 straight Final Fours, 2 state championship games, 1 state championship title. You can't hang your head on that. And, well, the Bombers just ran into a buzzsaw, that is Charlotte Stasinski, who again went 5 games without allowing a run, 5 straight shutouts. This Walpole team that has not lost since early April, completing the run to a state championship here. Your Division II MIAA softball champions. Unbelievable all around. 1-0 the score. It was a 1-0 win in the semifinals and now a 1-0 win in the championships here. And again, congratulations to the Westfield Bombers for getting here. Their season ends with a record of 20-4, whereas Walpole completes the quest with a 22-1 record. Unbelievable. Not a single run allowed in the state tournament. And now the Timberwolves are your state champions. I'm Jamie Scavato. Thanks for tuning in from wherever you've been tuning in from. This concludes our coverage today. We'll be back here tomorrow for those of you who are just jonesing for more state championship softball from Massachusetts. We've got Division IV at noon and Division I at 3, the rescheduled games from Friday. But if this is where we're leaving you, again, thank you for tuning in. You've been watching the MIAA Division II State Softball Championship on the NFHS Network.